Nigerians and all those watching us from different parts of the world. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Newsline. Now, this is the first edition in the month of December. I can't believe this is the last month of the year. Now, we have a lot to thank God for. From January to December, worth thanking God. I am Jennifer Igwe, your host as usual. Now, International Day of Persons with Disabilities is marked annually on the 3rd of December. It is aimed at highlighting issues concerning persons with disabilities, from their challenges, development, achievements, to their rights and well-being at every level of society. Political, social, economic, and cultural life of persons with disabilities are also amplified on this day. As we join the global community to mark this important day, we have a feature on how challenges faced by persons with disabilities can be checked. Then the post office is where you post and receive letters, buy stamps, and send packages, right? That's what it's all about. To a typical Borno resident, that is not what the post office is all about and has nothing to do with postal services. Why? Our correspondent has the answers to this question. Now, are you aware of traditions that capture mysticism, entertainment, and many things in the realm of the unknown yet known? Some of our cultural practices have angles that we may never understand, and some mind-blowing. Now, the story can better be told by our roving correspondent, Hamis Rogo, and is a must-watch. We have other stories worth your while, but first, we'll have to take the news, and my amiable Claire is waiting. Claire, over to you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, Jennifer, you look smashing. I really would have said you look more like Cinderella on the good side. Well, good to see you too. Hello and welcome to Abuja, and here is the news. The federal government has released the sum of 135.4 billion naira as reimbursement to states and the FCT. Now, this comes after the second independent assessment of results achieved under the Nigeria COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus NG Cares, that's a World Bank Assisted Performance for Results Program. The National Coordinator of NG Cares Program, Dr. Abdulkarim Obaje, says the funds were dispersed based on the results achieved by the states and the FCT in their efforts at supporting poor and vulnerable Nigerians under the NG Cares Program. Now, the top three best performing states are Nasarawa, Cross River, and Zamfara. Obaje notes that this is a milestone achievement in federal government's efforts at providing funds towards addressing multidimensional poverty in the country. He also commends the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Atiku Bagudu, for providing the needed leadership at the federal level to coordinate implementation of the program. And the First Lady of the Arab Republic of Egypt, Entisa Amir El-Sisi, says she is ready to join hands with Nigeria's First Lady, Oluwemi Tinubu, in various areas of common interest. She was speaking during a courtesy visit to Nigeria's First Lady on the sideline of the African First Ladies pre-conference high-level meeting held in Zimbabwe ahead of the commencement of the 22nd International Conference on AIDS and STIs in Africa. Speaking through High Representative and Secretary General of the Egyptian National Council for Childhood and Motherhood, Navin Osman, the Egyptian First Lady notes that the two nations share a lot in common, with the entrepreneurial prowess of their women standing out. She says Egypt has skills in the area of textile designs and weaving and will be willing to share same with Nigerian women, especially through the First Lady's Renewed Hope initiative towards widening the scope of empowerment. Thanking the First Lady of Egypt for the proposed collaboration, Nigeria's First Lady, Oluwemi Tinubu, reiterates her conviction that if women are well empowered, then the nation will be on a steady course to economic vibrancy. She says with the renewed commitment of stakeholders to wipe out HIV and AIDS, syphilis and hepatitis in Africa, the war is almost won. The visit was also an opportunity for the First Lady to wish her counterpart and her husband, the President of Egypt, all the best in their re-election bid at the forthcoming polls in Egypt, scheduled for between the 10th and 12th of December this year. An electronic market solution for agricultural business in the country is in the offing. Now, the initiative is at the instance of the federal government and the International Fund for Agricultural Development. The electronic market solution is expected to up agriculture's contribution to the gross domestic product by $67 billion. Musa Baba Aliu will tell us more.
Agribusiness analysts are of the view that buying and selling of agricultural produce has contributed largely to the social and economic well-being of smallholder farmers. However, the contribution is not reflecting on the country's GDP as expected. This therefore brought about the electronic market solution under the partnership between the International Fund for Agricultural Development (IFAD) and National Information Technology Development Agency (NITDA).
That's why we have the data and we want to continue to expand it to capture as much. 3 million is just like a drop in the bucket in Nigeria. Our target is to get to 20 million within next year, and depending on the availability of resources.
Where we developed an app, a platform, and we give these farmers smartphones. They can use the smartphones to have some information even offline, and whenever they connect to internet, they upload or download more information.
And this policy dialogue session is aimed at fostering partnership among relevant players in the ecosystem.
We have done an ecosystem assessment in Nigeria, and what we have found is that partnership is important for us to scale our digital solutions. Without that, we will not be able to reach more of the farmers.
To enhance the productivity, the production, the resilience, the income of smallholder farmer.
The program is in line with the National Food Security Program of the federal government, as well as IFAD's support initiative in Nigeria. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
And now, Nigeria's largest and indigenous telecommunications network provider, Globacom, says it is committed to empowering individuals and businesses to achieve set goals. Now, Chief Technical Officer and Rollout Implementation, Globacom Limited, Remy Makinde, stated this while delivering an address on behalf of the management at a media conference in Lagos to mark 20 years anniversary of Globacom here in Nigeria, and Diana Ajali was there.
Nigeria's #1 digital telecommunications solutions provider, Globacom, has clocked 20 years of operation in Nigeria. From being the first indigenous communication network to introduce per-second billing in Nigeria, an idea that brought about a reduction in communication service charge, the introduction of 2.5G, 3G and 4G technologies nationwide aimed at ensuring Nigerians enjoy the best of products with unlimited services at affordable cost to humanitarian services are some of the Globacom contributions to the development and progress made so far in the industry and the nation.
Thank you, Globacom, for all you do for us and to humanity at large. Thank you. And congratulations.
I've been using Glo since I started using SIM actually, and I would say to you that Glo has been a lifesaver.
For management of Globacom Limited, 20 years of existence and still counting is worth celebrating.
Globacom as a network, launched August 29th, 2003. So we're celebrating that. And we're celebrating the landmarks, and what we've been able to achieve.
Aside many life-changing initiatives of Glo Limited, targeted at improving lives of its customers, Globacom says it is equally deploying thousands of kilometers of optic fiber across the country to strengthen the existing coverage to provide a better and seamless service to customers nationwide.
Doing quite a lot around digital, around the cloud, things to do with storage and security, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things. Those are some of the areas which we're getting into. And from the business front, we're creating special tariffs. We're creating special bundles and packages to help businesses, especially new businesses and entrants, to hit the ground running.
The telecommunication network Globacom said it will not rest on its oars in ensuring Nigerians get the needed services while offering unlimited opportunities for businesses and individuals to thrive better more than ever before. In Lagos, Diana Ajale, NTA News.
And then International Day of Persons with Disabilities today, advocates of human rights and inclusion are calling for consolidation of efforts towards full integration of PWDs in all spheres of life here in Nigeria. Gufan Shaji Ugwanyi tells us more.
The International Day of Persons with Disabilities is celebrated on the 3rd of December every year as a way of promoting equality for persons with disabilities in all areas of society. Advancing disability rights and protecting the well-being of those with disabilities is the focus of this year's celebration.
What we are looking for is a Nigeria where persons with disability will have their dignity respected, their rights properly respected, and opportunities are provided for us to be able to contribute in the development of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The Executive Secretary also notes that significant strides have been achieved with regards to inclusivity for persons with disabilities, but says more still needs to be done.
There are individual differences within the disability community, and the individual needs for each and every person with disabilities are part of what we are going to do. When you bring a deaf from the southeast and you bring a deaf from the southwest, when you bring them together, they may not even understand themselves. This was the problem we had. So we had to go through the process. After 2 years, we'll be able to develop the Nigerian Sign Language Dictionary.
While marginalization and exclusion both remains major challenges, there is a realization that inclusivity for persons with disabilities can be attained and sustained with the right persons piloting affairs that concerns persons with disabilities in Nigeria. The theme of the 2023 International Day of Persons with Disabilities is United in Action to Rescue and Achieve the SDGs for, with, and by persons with disabilities. In Abuja, Gufan Shaji Ugwanyi, NTA News.
Thank you, Gufan. Now, Nigerians have been nudged to rally support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as he strives to improve the lives of Nigerians through his renewed hope agenda. This was by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation during the National Prayer event in Abuja. Ekene Ndidre reports.
Savicom presidency is interfacing with open government partnership stakeholders to harmonize thematic work done so far on developing Nigeria's national policy aimed at improving service delivery within the ministries, departments and agencies of government. Meanwhile, a national Savicom law is required to enforce compliance, and the Savicom presidency is taking its advocacy to the National Assembly and other relevant offices and institutions of government to ensure passage of the bill.
If we sign into law, you will see enhanced commitment because people will now be held accountable for failures. And so with this, we are hoping that the renewed hope of government in practical terms will be achieved by improving our quality of services delivered to all citizens and stakeholders of the nation.
Savicom is also working with National Information Technology Development Agency (NIDA) and international partners to ensure that ICT-enabled tools are brought to bear in the process, while urging citizens to leverage information on its website and other social media platforms to actively participate in governance. It is also partnering the National Orientation Agency for more public sensitization on the initiative. Kenneth Nanim, NTA News.
All right, as you may have heard, that was a report by Kenneth Nanim and not Ekene Intole. We'll just keep Kenneth's report on hold for a moment and then bring you this report that efforts are being intensified to make the non-oil sector more viable for the Nigerian economy in line with the renewed hope mantra of President Tinubu's administration. Now, Director General, National Council for Arts and Culture, Olusegun Runshewe, says the enormous potential of the cultural and tourism sector will aid employment and promote national values. Elizabeth Omori reports.
It isn't just an arts market, but more of a center for Nigerian history, traditions, and cultures. Our Pride cultural market, many believe, is a true reflection of the diverse identities which make Nigeria unique. Sculptures to indigenous fabrics and fashion accessories, all showcasing the beauty of the nation. Art, as an expression, documents many shades of life's events, capturing culture as a driver, wowed by the captivating sight. The diplomats couldn't hide their excitement.
Very nice people. They have the very beautiful arts and crafts here. I think that we are enjoying because I enjoy again.
I see a lot of similarities in our folklores and in our painting techniques, and I'm sure that if we dig down into this, we will find a lot more in common.
The Director General, National Council for Arts and Culture, poised to acquaint the diplomats with exquisite designs, notes that the creative industry provides multiple opportunities for learning and entertainment.
It's a connecting point of showcasing our strength as a people to the whole world.
The fusion of arts and culture, he explains, will create more employment, promote tourism, and preserve history for posterity. Elizabeth Omori, NTA.
And it's time to rock the Afro hairstyle, of course, with style and confidence, and celebrate the uniqueness of Africanism. And that's exactly what the 2023 Afro Hair Festival by Fortizo Life Foundation it's all about. And Juliana Nicholas reports that the 2023 Afro Hair Culture and Beauty Festival is also supporting and promoting the richness of the African hair culture.
For many black women, the idea of natural hair is unbearable. However, this Afro Hair Culture and Beauty Festival creates an impact that stimulates the need to retain the African hair. The event also showcases the uniqueness, creativity, and style that brings about a fascinating experience for various sectors. At this year's event, Fortizo is not only promoting creativity, art and cultural diversity, but filling several gaps by contributing substantially to the economy, but changing the narrative of massive importation of fluffy long Caucasian hair to natural kinky hair, saving the hair industry billions of dollars.
All about enjoying you, accepting you, and even we will be set up gradually growing and have potential really to alleviate poverty in society. So a lot of people from who they are as Africans.
This hair summit also inspires thousands of startup businesses in the hair and beauty sector to embrace made in Nigeria and Africa products that encourages people to grow black hairs through healthy hair lifestyles. Juliana Nicholas, NTA News.
Simply took my breath away. The fire that gutted parts of operational building of the NTA Security Network Center has been put off by the combined efforts of staff and intervention of firefighters. The inferno, which lasted for more than 3 hours, is now under control and has not affected the studio, equipment and other sensitive operational areas. Engineers suspect that the fire may have been as a result of high electricity voltage. Earlier, the LB van, equipment and office furniture have also been saved from the inferno. The firefighters are still at the scene to monitor and assess the situation. Right, let's bring you the world of sports now from our sports desk.
Yusuf Abdullahi made history on Sunday as he became the first player to score 5 away goals in a single game in the Nigeria Premier Football League. Abdullahi scored in the 10th, 14th, 33rd, 45th and 59th minutes for Kano Pillars against Gombe United as they ran out 5-2 winners in their matchday 11 encounter at the Pantami Stadium.
Oh my goodness! Yusuf Abdullahi with another opportunity. Will he be able to make it? Yes, he does! He makes it 5!
In other results, Sporting Lagos recorded a slim 1-0 win over Kasima United, while Lomo Stars beat Plateau United by the same margin to return to the top of the standings. In England, Dejan Kulusevski got a 90th minute equalizer for Tottenham to earn them a 3-0 draw against Manchester City in a thrilling Premier League game at the Etihad. In other results, Tottenham Chelsea impressively battled to a 3-2 victory over Brighton at Stamford Bridge, with Trent Alexander-Arnold's 80th minute strike giving Liverpool a dramatic 4-3 victory against Fulham at Anfield. Back home, Chief of Defence Staff General Christopher Musa has commended the Skating Federation of Nigeria for taking the youth off the streets by engaging them positively through competitive skating. He spoke at the first National Skating Championships in Abuja, which featured a marathon, slalom display and aggressive high jump, both in the male and female categories, with children not left out.
Sports unites Nigerians, and we want to use every opportunity that we have to unite Nigerians together to understand that the non-kinetic effort is very, very efficient. It's very, very important. It gives us that sense of purpose.
Almost about 19 states are here with their youth to compete. So I'm the happiest individual president for the association.
Over 1,000 skaters drawn from all geopolitical zones of the country participated in the one-day event, which also served as qualifiers for the World Championships. With Sports Update, Badi Adeleye, NTA News.
And let's also quickly check out the weather forecast for the rest of the country for Monday.
We expect more cloud cover to dominate the southern half of the country, with better cloud buildup along the coastline, which is expected to give some thunderstorms by late afternoon into evening hours over the stretch of the coast, including cities around Edo Delta, Ondo, some parts of Abia and Imo State. But for the northern region, it will be mainly bright, sunny and hazy, with some cloud coverage over parts of the central cities, such as Kwara, Kogi and Benue State. And that's where we conclude the forecast for Monday. I remain Joyce Ogunleye. Please join us again.
And that also ends the news beat from Abuja. And please don't be in a hurry to get up. There is something for everyone tonight on Newsline, but after the commercials.
Your flight will be ready shortly now. Thank you.
Breakfast in Paris.
Gucci London. This could be you, and there's more. Hey, Mai, tell them more.
Of course. Now this is what I call a win. And this could be you too in the Globe Festival Joy promo.
By recharging 50,000 Naira or more within a month, you could be among our 100 winners who will win business class tickets from Lagos to Paris to London. If you recharge 100,000 Naira or more in a month, you could be one of the many winners of a premium bungalow in Nigeria. The more you recharge, the more your chances to win.
How was your flight?
Delicious.
Glow Unlimited.
It's time for First Bank's Win Big promo. 170 million Naira up for grabs. Open or reactivate your First Bank account, deposit and maintain a minimum of 5,000 Naira for just 30 days and the soft life begins. Transact up to 5 times on our digital channels and guess what? You could be a lucky 100,000 Naira winner each month. But wait, there's more. Deposit and maintain 50,000 Naira each month for 4 months or deposit 200,000 Naira for 4 months and you could stand a chance to win a whopping 1 million Naira in the grand finale.
Don't miss your chance to win big with First Bank. This promo runs till February 23rd, 2024 and is open to new and existing account holders. Terms and conditions apply. Keep transacting. Keep winning. You first. First Bank.
Minister of State for Petroleum Resources Oil, Senator Heineken Lokbobiri, and the Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, NCDMB, Engineer Simbi K.C. Owabute, cordially invite stakeholders of the Nigerian oil and gas industry to the 12th Practical Nigerian Content Conference and Exhibition. Date, 4th to 7th of December 2023. Venue, NCDMB Conference Center, Nigerian Content Tour, Yenagoa, Bayelsa State. Theme, Deepening Nigerian Content amidst divestments, domestication and decarbonization. This year's PNC will feature technical presentations, panel sessions, exhibition of local capacity and fun-filled gala nights. We look forward to welcoming you. Signed, Engineer Simbi K.C. Owabute, FNSC, FIPS, Executive Secretary, NCDMB.
Invitation to Citizens Town Hall on the 2024 budget. The House of Representatives Committee on Appropriations invites the general public to a Citizens Town Hall on the 2024 budget. The event is part of the open mass policy in the legislative agenda of the 10th House of Representatives and offers Nigerians the opportunity to participate in the 2024 budgetary process. Date, Monday, 4th December 2023. Venue, Lagos Oshun Hall, Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja. Time, 10 a.m. All invited guests are to be seated by 9:30 a.m. For inquiries, please call Alhaji Ibrahim Sidi, Clerk, House Committee on Appropriations on 0803-973-9194. Jerry Ugo, PhD, SA, Policy and Strategy, Office of the Speaker on 0803-327-8068. Signed, Honorable Abubakar Kabir Abubakar, Chairman, House Committee on Appropriations. This town hall is supported by Plaque and Pearl with support from the FCDO.
Now, the rural north is a traditional society that is always recreating ancient values that define it. There are some ancient practices that still thrive today and fall somewhere between mysticism, religious cultism, and entertainment. It is a story that only Rogo can better tell.
Nightlife in rural North can be exciting. It can be beautiful and great. Now, in a typical rural setting, the people entertain themselves in various ways, musically and culturally. We are in Zara in Jigawa State, and I would like to give you a perspective of the excitement that is going on.
It is entertainment rare and beautiful. The incipient night in Zara, Jigawa State, is bringing back the spirit of the people of old. It is a night of Garaya music, and in most rural houseland, Garaya is popular and symbolic. Also because of its tendency to bring male and female in close contact in a society which prepares separation. It is also the signature tune of a unique group of people found all over rural North, with the claim to have the spirits possessing them, and as such allow them to do unusual things, but by no means harmful, including the ecstatic spirit dance. The visual and acoustic ambience of this arena reflect that belief in which unseen spirit can enter human body. These women I believe to be the link between the spiritual and the human spirit. They don't talk. Their works are venerated, and when they are seated, they are left alone. This boy is similarly in a regalia befitting of the class of people that commune with the spirit world. In many parts of rural Hausha, these select groups are intervention forces against evil spirit possessing innocent souls in real life. In truth, some audiences here do believe in these assumptions, and the reason they are here. Several are here, however, because of the entertainment value of the night.
People from all across North travel to be here. It is a change of environment and a musical get-together. Friendships are formed here and businesses.
Gatherings like this in the rural household do not occur, however, without reason. This whole package is a weekly platform put together by a group to support the community and individual members. Every week contributions are made to a member to help him enhance his business or farm activities or build a house.
We are a self-help group with over 500 members registered at both state and local government. We hold these musical gatherings every weekend, except it is deep into rainy season.
In general, people identify with Garaya music on a large scale without essentially subscribing to the ancient rituals and practices that the music promotes in decades past.
Indeed, we have diverse and intriguing cultures. It is a known fact that trees without roots will surely fall, while those with roots stand and bear fruits for generations unborn. Gombe Emirate mirrors this. It is the fruit of a tree that traces its roots to Sheleng, Adamawa State. So following the footsteps of his forebears, the Emir of Gombe, Abubakar Shehu Abubakar II, led a strong delegation to Sheleng. And why is this important? Tafawa Hamza Mayo has answers.
The only thing that is sweeter than union is perhaps reunion. This is what manifested when the Emir of Gombe, Abubakar Shehu Abubakar III, led descendants of the Bubayara dynasty on a visit to their ancestral home, Ketembere, in Shele local government area of Adamawa State. The descendants in their numbers first met with Anasheling to rejoice with him in the beautiful land of life, from where they moved to Ketembere, a village where the founder of Gombe, Bubayaro, was born. In company of friends and well-wishers, the descendants climbed Ketembere Hill, prayed in Bubayaro's mosque, and later visited Islamic school that he founded nearly 2 centuries ago. In Ketembere, Modibo Usmanu married the daughter of Bongo Sheleng, the then ruler of Shelen, and gave birth to Bubayoro, founder of Gombe Emirate, Hamarua, founder of Muri Emirate in Taraba State, and Sambu, founder of Tibeti Kingdom in the Republic of Cameroon.
Before we have been reading about it, earlier on we have been hearing about it orally from our parents and grandparents, and today we have come physically to see history reborn itself live.
From what we have seen today, Nigeria is rich in culture and history, or a rich cultural heritage, but we downplay it. We are only busy copying other countries and other Western countries, which is not so.
Many who witnessed the reunion are of the opinion that the event be promoted for socio-economic interests of the country.
This is another good opportunity for the government to invite or to develop the tourism culture so that we can attract investors, so that we can attract tourists that will come from other parts of the world to come and witness this kind of occasion. We ensure that we give him all the support he required to ensure that this occasion has been sustained for over a long period of time.
The Emir of Gombe, Amna Shelen, and the visiting Emir of Kefi led the crowd to the tomb of Malama Zanaba at Malam Abdu village, where prayers were offered according to Islamic rites.
Interesting. And next, their name rhymes with their dialect. Their beauty soothes the beholding eye. Their music thrills, and fashion-wise, they are simply gorgeous. They are the Shuwa Arabs, a small population of Arab-like people found mostly in the northeastern Nigeria, Borno State in particular, and the fringes of Lake Chad. What is it about them? Fatima Isa has more.
جينا سكننا في ميدوغوري وعلينا مفتخرين بعربينا ومفتخرين بهورينا إن شاء الله.
A drive along the streets of the cosmopolitan city of Maiduguri, or a visit to any of the public places like markets, hospitals, schools, banks, or during sub-social events gives a visitor the opportunity to sight a Shuwa Arab tribe, male or female, among the Kanuris that are dominant in the city. That's literally to say a Shuwa man or woman in the expensive city of Maiduguri is like the proverbial golden fish that has no hiding place in the river. For the records, not only the color of their skin differs them remarkably with the other ethnic groups, same with the language they inherited, culture, and culinary dispositions, among others.
The name Shuwa originated in Borno. Otherwise, the Shuwas call themselves Arabs. But the Kanuri call them Shuwa because when they came, there are 3 stories about it. They said, how many are you? They said, we are Shuwaya, we are few. From the word Shuwaya, few, the Kanuri call them Shuwa. Others said, no, when the Arabs arrived, the Kanuris found them to be very beautiful, handsome. They call them Shawa. So from the word Shawa, the name Shuwa originated. Others say, when the Shuwas came, they were a bit strong-headed. And the Kanuris call them Ashi. When somebody is very strong-headed, you call him Ashi. So they say from the word Ashi, the Shuwa name emerged.
Track up some of the upcoming Shuwa Arabs speak on their peculiarities as an ethnic group that is so obsessed about their past and their future in a society where they are a small minority.
The Arabic that the Shuwa Arabs speak, you find out that basically it's all Arabic, but each has a dialect, and that dialect is what actually makes it a little bit different.
They speak on their marital life.
When you go to a village, they are all related because they married their cousins. Some of us got educated. Of course, the law that says that no girl should get married before the end of secondary school education came into being. And by that law, we all managed to get to the end of our secondary education. And then perhaps by 16, 17, you find out that the girls were given out for marriage.
Forces of modernity are no respecter to any tradition or value. How has that affected the Shuwa Arabs as they struggle to preserve the values inherited from forefathers?
ومن دخاننا مشغل حال كثير فوقنا يا العرب.
As the clock of time progresses, Only time tells what becomes of this ethnic group with all its peculiarities in Maiduguri and beyond.
The women, I can tell you, I don't think I've ever seen a Shuwa woman that is not exceptionally beautiful. And you see the aspect of oral tradition and oral history, it can be quite confusing sometimes. Now, Maiduguri, the capital city of Borno State, is a town of inexhaustible, fascinating stories, one of which is how its people redefine names of places and facilities such that their original meanings are totally lost to their associated meanings. To a typical Borno resident, for instance, the word post office has nothing to do with a place of postal services. It is more of what Trafalgar Square is to London. Why is this so? Let's hear from Tina Turu.
This is Post Office, the most popular place in Maiduguri. It is a city center, an economic hub, a hangout, and a meeting point, known for its heavy vehicular and human traffic. But how did it derive its name?
This place is a post office, a Nigerian postal agency. Normally we used to come and post our letters here. Then it was that post office has not been existed now. So that name is still exists because it's a more or less a commercial area where the post letter has go to the post office as a combating place where people have been doing their own business to get their benefits.
In Maiduguri, the capital city of Borno State, post office carries a whole new meaning, different from what it is known to be, as it means different things to different people.
In the olden days, there's a place here where it's called post office that they used to send messages there. That is why it is called post office, and people around here call it with the name. The place is red now. That's why it called it post office.
I think that because it's a road, and there is plenty of cars.
For Mustafa, a kolanut seller, and Amadou, a wristwatch repairer, post office is their place of business. They have carried out their economic activity at this very spot for close to 40 years.
About 30 years, I've been selling kolanut post office since the region of President Babangida. I started fixing wristwatch post office 30 years ago. Even before I got married, I was in Nigeria when I started.
Right in the heart of post office is a mini market. It will beat your imagination, the things you can find here. The only indication that there once was a post office here are these old rusty mailboxes. Those carrying out their trade here say it is but a temporary measure following the state government's directive for those who carry out their economic activities by the roadside to evacuate immediately. It will interest you to note that 90% of those who depend on the post office for their source of livelihood are young Nigerians.
I spent almost 25 years running my post office here. Almost 1,000 plus people right around that post area. We are looking government to assist us and allocate another place to run our business. Because there are many youth in this place, almost 700 youth. If you youth, they don't have business, it's very good.
Whatever shape or form it takes, post office will always remain the heartbeat of Maiduguri, as it is the fulcrum on which the city operates.
If you ever find yourself in Maiduguri and you're lost or you miss your way, simply find your way back to post office and you will never get it wrong again.
Thank you, Tina, for that story. And I think they should amplify that area and structure it well so that even the young people can continue to earn a living around that place. Now, in the heart of Kogi State, so from Maiduguri, we're now moving to Kogi. In the heart of Kogi State lies Guinea, a community renowned for its weekly market operations, which serve as a testament to its agricultural success. This vibrant market has distinguished itself as a center of prosperity, showcasing a diverse range of agricultural products that attract not only local buyers but also visitors from neighboring regions. Ajibola Christopher has more.
By river, by land, all roads lead to Girinya community in Kogi State. Nestled between rolling hills and rivers, the thriving fishing and farming community has flourished since the 17th century, maintaining a harmonious existence of the two industries.
Let them come to this Girinya market and see how fish they everywhere.
However, the community, which has largely preserved its age-long farming and fishing practices, is slowly being impacted by human activities and has realized it must adapt to the changing landscape.
That is why we have been calling on government to key into this market, most especially if you can even have industry, because this is a community where we produce rice.
In recent years, Girinya has faced challenges in transporting its farmed rice and fish to larger markets outside its village. The limited transportation infrastructure and lack of proper storage facilities have made it increasingly difficult for local farmers and fishermen to access lucrative opportunities beyond their immediate surroundings. Girinya's community leaders have recognized the need to address this issue head-on.
The present government has to key into food security. We want the government to come to our aid in building and expanding the market for us.
The Minister of Agriculture says the issue of building markets is already being addressed by federal government, which has flagged off numerous projects aimed at building market infrastructure. However, solving the transportation challenge for communities like Girinya has not yet been fully spelt out.
It is very important to note the directives of Mr. President when he declared the national state of emergency on food security. Thus, I quote where he said there must be an urgent synergy between the Ministry of Agriculture and Ministry of Water Resources to ensure adequate irrigation of farmlands and to guarantee the food is produced all year round.
Despite facing transportation challenges, the community has successfully adapted to changing circumstances and is striving to maintain its thriving economy. Through investment in infrastructure, collaboration with external partners and embracing technology, experts say that Girinya will chart a path towards a more sustainable and resilient future.
We have a lot to offer the world. All we need to do is better strategize. Time for more messages. We have more interesting features when we return, so don't go away.
Merry Christmas.
Unlimited. The Senate Committee on Appropriations hereby invites all chief executives and heads of federal ministries, departments, and agencies, the Chief of Defense Staff, the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Air Staff, the Chief of Naval Staff, the Inspector General of Police, the Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps,
the Comptroller of Customs and Excise, Controller General of Nigerian Immigration Service, to a one-day interactive session on the 2024 Appropriation Bill. Date Tuesday, 5th December 2023. Venue Conference Hall 231, Senate New Building, National Assembly, Abuja. Time 10 a.m. prompt. Special guest of honor, Senator Godswill Obot Akpabio, CON, President of the Senate and Chairman of the National Assembly. Guests of honor, Professor Ayo Teriba, Economist and CEO, Economic Associates, EA. Topic, Budget and Budgetary Processes, Delivering Improved Outcomes in 2024. Chief host, Senator Solomon Olaminekun Adiola, Chairman, Senate Committee on Appropriations. The interactive session is geared towards setting a template for a speedy consideration and passage of the 2024 Appropriation Bill. For further information, contact the clerk. Signed, Senator Solomon Olaminekun Adiola, Chairman, Senate Committee on Appropriations.
In a world hungry for goodness, with a splash of golden terra oil, a mom can transform a frown into a smile. Make a lunch hour a happy hour. Change no thanks into yes please. Provide care when our nearest and dearest needs it most. And resolve family feuds without blowing a whistle. Providing tasty, nourishing family meals is all that matters. The world needs moms, because where there are moms, there is hope, happiness, and love. Golden Terra Oil, or pure love.
What are you doing?
Hey, almost done with the dishes.
Yeah.
Ow! No, babe, it's clean, it's clean.
This too?
Babe, it's clean.
Right here. Thank you.
This one is clean.
Now you're clean.
Have you seen the remote?
No, I haven't seen it.
How did you do that?
To step out, presenting the Good Night Power Shots. Spray 2 shots in each corner of the room. It kills mosquitoes inside without driving family outside. Good Night Power Shots. Spray inside, stay inside.
We are passionate about two things in Nigeria. The first is football. The second is our rice. And nobody celebrates like a Nigerian. So, for every goal scored, every mark made, you can be sure to always come back home to rice. Celebrate with Nigerian Premium Big Bowl Rice, homegrown just like you. Big Bowl Rice, tasty rice, nourished you.
I miss them. Will it feel like it used to? With everyone so busy these days.
It will be fine.
Suddenly, she passes right.
Oh, yeah, single file.
Grandpa, what was Grandma like?
She always found ways to bring us all together.
Thanks for being there. Hundreds of indigent residents of the Federal Capital Territory, especially vulnerable women, will now have access to humanitarian services worth 15 million naira. The initiative is the target of the Inner Wheel Club, Gariki District 910, Nigeria. Olusheye Adeagbo reports that Chioma John Obeta was also installed as the 31st president of the club.
It has been a tough time.
Monica Izuma, a single mother with 2 children and skilled in hairmaking, but lack of access to required equipment makes life unbearable for her and children.
It's from one of my customers that I normally go and make her hair as home service, the president herself. I'm short of words. I really thank God for everything.
To Monica, this gesture is not anticipated, but a big relief. The same goes to all the beneficiaries covered in this phase of empowerment.
Today, God has used Inner Way Club to empower me, to place this machine on my hand, to place food on my table.
Inner Way Club worldwide is marking 100 years of its establishment, and Chairman John Obeta is coming in as the centenary president.
I'm the president for the year 2023 to 2024 in our year.
We have about 8 listed projects we plan to embark on, which we've started already since July. Like today, we are doing empowerment to give out machines, popcorn machines, grinding machines, salon equipment, and others. It's good to empower people with what they can work with, so that they will even help the family.
Organizations of like minds were recognized for their unwavering support to the club.
And whenever you find yourself and you have an opportunity to help those who are less privileged, please, I will encourage everybody to go ahead and do that. That way society will become better. That way criminality will reduce.
For Chairman John Obeta and members of Inner World Club Gariki, District 910, Nigeria, selected to work closely with her to deliver the club's targets, imparting the most vulnerable remains tax that must be achieved.
Great initiative. Now, majority of persons living with disability are daily faced with series of human rights abuses, including stigmatization, discrimination, lack of access to healthcare, housing, and education. As the world marks this year's International Day of Persons with Disabilities, Diana Ajale takes a look at measures to cushion their plight and ensure they live improved lives.
I try to go bank. Bank, they tell me, say, make I enter. I say, how? With my wheelchair, they say, no. Say, make I crawl. I say, God forbid.
James Oyebanji narrating his ordeal in a financial institution.
If the government go fee help us a little, feed the allowance, accommodation, education, we are okay.
Like James, Obi Ekwen and Patricia's experiences were not different.
It has not been easy moving in terms of rent season. Being a someone on wheelchair, being a someone on skateboard, being a someone on crutches. So that way there's a lot of flood. Those people like us, walking around the flash us water.
I'm begging Lagos State government, I don't know, maybe this bus that they give us a chance in BRT. If we want to enter, they didn't give us that privilege to enter. I don't know, maybe if it's a privilege or a right, but it's not given to us by those people working there. It's given to us by the government. But when we get here, sometimes you can see like person like me, they will load the bus me, they'll come and put me at the door side. It's not done in any part of the world.
Stigmatization and discrimination are mainly the plight of physically challenged persons in the society. The good news is that most of their challenges now becoming a thing of the past with the integration of an all-inclusive facility that will accommodate people with special needs. The Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Prohibition Act 2018, signed by former President Muhammadu Buhari, which provides for the full integration of persons with disabilities into the society and prohibits discrimination, is another significant step taken by the federal government towards cushioning the plight of persons with disabilities.
We're meant to know that there shouldn't be any form of discrimination from our constitution, 1999 constitution as amended. So even if the person has disability, can't walk, can't talk, can't hear, can't see, the rights of their should not be trampled upon at all.
While government at all levels continue working towards improving the lives of persons living with disabilities in Nigeria, there is the need for individuals in community where they reside to show them love, and creating them a sense of belonging is important. United in action to rescue and achieve the SDGs for, with, and by persons with disabilities is the theme of this year's International Day of Persons with Disability. It aims to promote an understanding of disability challenges and to also mobilize support for their dignity, rights and well-being.
The stigmatization must stop. They deserve all the respect they can get. They are brothers and sisters, let's not forget that at all. Now imagine a world without public relations experts. They're very crucial. So it was a grand event as the #1 information officer of the country, Mohammed Idris, and the Minister of Information and National Orientation graced the 2023 Annual Public Lecture and Award of the National Institute of Public Relations held in Kaduna, where the Director General of the Nigerian Television Authority, Comrade Salihu Abdul Hamid Dembos, bagged an award of meritorious service to humanity. Haruna Mohammed was there and captured it all.
It was homecoming for public relations experts in Kaduna, and among the fellows is one of their own, the Honorable Minister for Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, his entourage, the Director Generals of NTA, FRCN, and Voice of Nigeria. How excited they were having the Minister of Information grace their event.
You can take it from me that under my watch, the NIPI will be revived for the benefit of all of us.
On the table is demographic transition, ethical resource, and sustainable development, a reflection of northern Nigeria. Using theories and real-time data, the guest speaker, also the former governor of Niger State, Babangida Aliyu, gave solutions as it affects the region.
We need to plan knowing the nature of our population, knowing the nature, all the dynamics of population in terms of planning. We need to respect our budget.
Northern Nigeria, for now, is most likely the most populous part of the country. If the country is 200 million, most probably the north will be 50% of that. Several socioeconomic reasons will attest to that.
This discussion has enabled us to know the essence of reorganizing, re-strategizing our economic life, our social life, aligned with the need to be very effective and usable to the society.
Look at the issues or the monsters facing us in terms of population growth. How prepared are we? What are the skills that we need to do to prepare for the future of our own generation? How do we create an inclusive society for all?
The climax of the day is honorary award and meritorious service to humanity presented to the Director General of Nigerian Television Authority, Salihu Abdul Hamid Dembos, former chairman of FIRS, among other distinguished personalities. And it was an excitingly knowledge-driven moment as everyone had something to take home.
And it's appropriate to say congratulations to a DG. Now, for the 2023 Outstanding Staff of the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, it was all smiles as the management rewarded their excellence with inspiring incentives and honor. Joseph Otsin was at the event in Abuja, which climaxed the 2023 NTA Management Conference and Retreat.
The General Manager is receiving a plaque, certificate, and laptop for the General Manager NTA International, Oganya Simon, for winning the Best General Manager and a desktop for the station. Same handed to the Zonal Director, NTA Port Harcourt Network Center, Evelyn Nwosu, who emerged best from the zone. And General Manager NTA Onisha, Violet Nnadi, for running the best community station. Also receiving similar presentations aside the desktops went to best performing staff at various directorates. Assistant Director Engineering Abraham Kadong, Engineering Directorate. Manager News Nandi Odipo, News Directorate. Principal Administrative Officer Juradin Agaba, Best in Administration and Training. And Assistant Chief Accountant Joy Okere stands tall in Finance Directorate. Others are Assistant Manager Marketing, Teslin Ayantayo, Marketing Directorate, Manager Programs, Francis Ogbe, Top in Programs, and Manager Corporate Affairs, Ukene Udofa, wins Best Staff in Special Duties Directorate.
I stand here to let you know that this award is a call for total commitment, more dedication, and diligence in the discharge of our duties.
It's a case of not looking for the problem, but looking for the solution. Not thinking what is not right, but thinking what could be done to make what is not right. The
Nigerian Media Night Award 2023.
The boss himself was not left out. The Director General, Saliu Abdulhamid Dembos, bags 4 awards from different organizations for upgrading facilities, improving performance of staff, and having positive impact on the Nigerian society.
So much is expected from the NTA, and we should not fail Nigerians, neither should we fail the federal government of Nigeria. After taking my award, the executive directors near my seat were telling me that all the awardees deserve the awards.
The awardees are celebrated today, but one thing is sure, they will be facing stiffer competition next year, with heads of stations taking home inputs from the 2023 conference and retreat, where modern broadcasting strategies dominated sessions.
Congratulations to all, and I say the reward for hard work is, can I hear? More hard work. Now, still on honors, leaders are said to be made, and it takes hard work, resilience, discipline, and above all, great determination. These are the virtues and qualities that are embodied in the person of Salihu Abdulhamid Dembos, Director General of Africa's largest television network, the NTA. Like it is said, a goldfish has no hiding place. This is the event in which his investiture, at his investiture as the 15th chairman of the Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria born. Adebola Brooklyn Sunday brings us thrilling moments of the swearing-in ceremony.
From across the country, media chief executives and content providers joined the Central Working Committee for the investiture and swearing-in of the new national chairman and vice chairman of the Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria born. Practitioners in the media space took turns to analyze the journey, achievements, and the way forward for the umbrella body of broadcasting outfits in Nigeria.
Today I want to report that Mr. John and Dr. Lima were able to come together, and today we have the Sustainable Society of Nigerian Broadcasters. These levies are part of what gives you a sense of belonging. The ongoing industry reform is going to restructure the entire space in such a way that the broadcast media can take value for their investment.
I invite the entire Nigerian today to join hands with them, with these great two gentlemen, to make a new beginning of a model of how elections are being taken.
And then came the moment everyone was waiting for, the official ascension of the 15th chairman, Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria, Saliu Abdulhamid Dembos. After the transfer of the baton of leadership, the newly crowned chairman read out some of his programs.
The leadership is going to provide the enabling environment for the industry to grow. You know, there are quite a lot of challenges that we are facing today, much more than ever before, in terms of manpower, in terms of equipment, technological development, and what have you. So these are issues that we intend to sit down and look at with a view to changing the narrative for the better.
For the outgone chairman, John Ube, leadership is about laying the groundwork
for others' success and then standing back and letting them shine.
I also trust the new chairman of BON, the DG of the NTA, will definitely take BON higher. Our commitment is to continue to work together with the new leadership and ensure that we do even better than we did.
Media practitioners describe the new chairman as not only charismatic and courageous, but also accountable and transparent.
Principled, firm, resolute, and also knowledgeable. I can tell you we are so lucky that we have him both as DG and then chairman of BON.
Already Abdulhamid Dembos has shown a lot of leadership in NTA, and I think this will be replicated at the level of BON with the active support of the members of the Central Working Committee.
Who the new chairman is somebody that is already, that we know that is very prospective and has leadership quality.
The chairman alongside the vice chairman were elected on the 12th of October 2023 during the body's 22nd annual general meeting and 78th general assembly here in Abuja.
And notes that we call him comrade, and it's for a reason. He will surely take BON higher. We'll take a break. Newsline will continue shortly.
Council for Arts and Culture introduces the first National Stakeholders Conference on the review of the past and 5 editions of the National Festival of Arts and Culture NAFEST, a platform for holistic and robust deliberations on NAFEST for wealth creation and the key player in the creative economy in line with Mr. President's renewed own agenda. Acknowledging and honoring their excellencies, the executive cabinet of the 36 states and the FCT minister for their contributions to the success of the past and 5 editions of NAFEST. Venue, Shuwa Hotel, Abuja, date 5th to 8th December 2023, time 10 a.m. daily. All stakeholders are hereby invited to come and let's celebrate the bond of unity that our cultural heritage brings. NAFEST, the festival that unites the nation. Announcer, Otumba Rushewu OOM, Director General, National Council for Arts and Culture.
3 emerging artists, 4 mega producers, 3 record deals with Empire. Do you have what it takes?
So if you want to take your craft to the next level, grab your front row seat to the Pepsi Music Academy. This one is for the entire music ecosystem. Wherever you find yourself in the music spectrum, this is for you.
Pepsi Music Academy, in partnership with Empire, is Nigeria's confirmed music development program, created to discover, train, and showcase talent. Scan the QR code on any of our cool interactive Pepsi bottles or visit www.pepsimusicacademy.ng to register for free and stand a chance to kickstart your music career with a 2-year record deal with Empire. Follow Pepsi_Naija on all social media platforms for more. Pepsi Music Academy. Stardom begins here. Pepsi. Thirsty for more.
What are you doing?
Hey, almost done with the dishes.
Yeah.
Pow. No, babe, it's clean. It's clean.
This too?
Babe, it's clean.
Right here. Thank you.
This one is clean.
Now you're clean.
Have you seen the remote?
No, I haven't seen it.
How did you do that?
I missed it. Will it feel like it used to? With everyone so busy these days.
It will be fine.
Suddenly, she passes right.
Single file.
Grandpa, what was Grandma like?
She always found ways to bring us all together.
Let me show you how I relax my hair regularly and still have such strong hair using my Mega Brush Relaxer.
Unwrap joy, unleash taste.
This is still Newsline. Now, hope, patience, and unity of purpose were the crux of messages by speakers at the 20th edition of the NTA VON and FRCN service of 9 lessons and carols. Elizabeth Omori reports that the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, graced the colorful event.
It was an evening of carols and praise as Christians within and outside the Federal Capital Territory converged on Abuja for the annual Christmas event where the NTA choir stole the show with their rendition. The service of 9 lessons began with the lighting of the Christmas tree by General Yakubu Gowon, accompanied by 9 lessons which chronicle events preceding the birth of Christ. Hymns, solo renditions, and carols rented the air as various choir groups and artists entertained the congregation. Reverend Sam Aboyeji, President of the Senate and other speakers, hinged their messages on the theme, Jesus Our Hope, and encouraged Nigerians to remain patriotic as better days are ahead.
His birth represents a promise, a divine covenant, calling us all out of darkness into a marvelous light. His life exemplifies limitless compassion, forgiveness, and unwavering love. We are going to be the giant, not just of Africa, but the giant of the world. Sensation of hope, and Jesus, who has come to give hope, will make it to come to pass in the name of Jesus.
Other activities include the candlelight procession. There are goodwill messages from NTA, VON, and FRCN.
May our Lord Jesus Christ, our hope, the reason for the season, bring unity, peace, happiness, and development to our great country, Nigeria.
We have every reason to celebrate together this festive season and give God Almighty the glory for being alive and in good health.
The presence of Santa Claus added colors to the event for the children.
Indeed, and I say amen to all the prayers. Let's take a last round of commercials. Newsline will be right back.
No need to step out. Presenting the Good Night Power Shots. Spray 2 shots in each corner of the room. It kills mosquitoes inside without driving family outside. Good Night Power Shots. Spray inside. Stay inside.
I miss them. Will it feel like it used to? With everyone so busy these days.
It will be fine. Suddenly, she passes right.
Single fire!
What was Grandma like?
She always found ways to bring us all together.
Hey, almost done with the dishes.
Yeah.
Wow. No, babe, it's clean, it's clean.
This too?
Babe, it's clean.
Right here. Thank you.
This one is clean.
Now you're clean.
Have you seen the remote?
No, I haven't seen it.
How did you do that?
Something new is about to hit your imagination of TV. A brand new sundial with StarTime's inbuilt technology. New TV innovation with an inbuilt decoder that connects you to both StarTime's antenna and satellite signal. StarTimes Sundial TV, you can enjoy over 300 local and international channels, 1 month StarTimes highest bouquet for free, automatic system update. More benefits, more affordable. StarTimes Sundial TV is available in all StarTimes branches and dealers countrywide. StarTimes Inside, entertainment inbuilt.
Shows who go gree for who because of GoTV stream. You know they fight for remote again.
GoTV stream don't bring correct peace of mind.
Mister go continue to watch that correct film for road.
Download the new GoTV stream app and watch all your favorite shows as you dey carry waka. Sharply recharge your GoTV today and stream with cool mind. GoTV, love it.
Thanks for being there. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, has urged Nigerians to rally their support behind President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as he strives to better the lots of Nigerians through his renewed hope agenda. This was at the National Prayer event in Abuja, organized by the National Solemn Assembly. Ekene Ndule was there and he'll tell us all about it.
A solemn moment of prayers and thanksgiving for Nigeria. So much is expected of the president. And these clergies are praying that God protects and guides him to succeed in office. Special prayers were also offered for God's wisdom on the First Lady and all political office holders as they jointly work towards the progress and unity of Nigeria.
We will do well to pray and support the government. If we can give the government peace, the government will give us performance.
For the Secretary of Government of the Federation, President Bola Tinubu is working hard to revamp Nigeria's economy and security and needs the support of all Nigerians to deliver his promises to the people.
He has no room for ethnic bigotry. Such people are rare. His 8-point agenda is geared towards what? Restoring our dignity.
Awards were presented to the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, the Sultan of Sokoto, and other outstanding Nigerians for their contributions to peace process and development in the country. Ekene Ndulue, NTA News.
Continue to pray for our nation. Now, this is where we'll end Newsline this Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. Join us again Sunday next week. Good night and God bless Nigeria.
NTA, you can't beat the rich.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can